Hi, everyone. We're back again, day 3. So, we've been learning about figurative language. And so, we first had to talk about a little bit about poems. Why do we have poems? Expressing one's feelings and sharing out their emotions about a particular topic. So, yesterday we talked about similes and metaphors. Today, we're going to be introduced to idioms. So these terms really are not that new to you, but we definitely want to make sure we have them embedded in our heads so that way we know how to approach words when they don't really sound like something we would say literally. So we'll talk a little bit more about that shortly. So, what are idioms? We're going to read this poem together to help us learn about idioms. So, I want you to read the screen with me. As I read aloud, you can follow along. Idioms by Ron Brown. Oh, they sound kind of crazy, but they're sure lots of fun when we talk to one another and use idioms. We know what they mean, but they don't mean what they say. Oh, those idioms, we hear them every day. There's a frog in my throat. I'm as busy as a bee. That's no skin off my nose. You might be barking up the wrong tree. My mom has a heart of gold. This job's a piece of cake. Something's fishy, I've been told. Don't take me on a wild goose chase. My dad has a big green thumb. He's always pulling my leg. You better hold your tongue. And my best friend is really good egg. Sometimes I have ants in my pants. And the early bird catches the worm. Let's put on our thinking caps. It's really fun to learn. Now this poem drives me up the wall. Now I want you to think about that for a moment. There are probably a lot of terms you've heard in this poem that you say, "Oh, I've heard that before." Oh, maybe a parent or some family member or someone you've been around has said some of these um, rhymes or phrases. Well, when you listen to those phrases, they say one thing, but they really mean something else. They're not very literal. And I have a video for you to watch a little bit later to make sure that makes sense to you. All right. So let's kind of look at this for a moment. All right. Examples of idioms. Okay. And I want to kind of go back for a moment. Let me see if I can go back. I'm going in a different direction here. All right. So when we look at this poem, we want to capture those words, all right, and what they're really trying to say. So let's see if we can guess the meaning of each of these idioms. Saved by the bell. If I'm saved by the bell, what might that mean? Did the bell really save you? On the same page. Or am I reading a book on the same page? Or do we agree with one another to understand something? Yes, we might agree. Eats like a bird. You ever seen a bird eat? What's that like? Might be how a person eats. On top of the world. Now, good gracious, can I really stand on top of the world? No, but maybe you're feeling so grand and great. You are on top of the world in hot water. What did you do? Are you really standing in hot water? Or did you do something so bad it feels like you're in hot water? This is one of the favorite ones. It's raining cats and dogs. Now, if I see cats and dogs falling out the sky, we've got a problem if we are thinking literally. But when I hear that term, yeah, it must be raining hard. So, do you see how idioms work? All right, they say one thing, but they really mean something else. Back to the drawing board. Up, starting over again. Smell a rat. Who did it? Somebody's up to something. It's a piece of cake. Oh, I get it. I can do it easily. When pigs fly, ooh, you better watch out. I get it. Butterflies in my stomach. Oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know what to do. To let the cat out the bag. Who said it? Who said it? So you've probably again heard these terms, but these are common idioms that people say, and it's a type of figurative language that we use. Now, idioms are not always told in a poem, but poets may use different types of idioms to kind of help express what they're saying, what they're trying to say. So keep that in mind. All right, so we can better understand the phrases within a poem when we read the different lines and what the author is trying to say. So if it doesn't sound right to you at once, keep reading back over it to see what they're really trying to say. How does it apply to the topic and the mood of the text to understand what you're actually reading about? All right. So here's a video called What is an